welcome all. We are on. We are live. It is the International Overwatch League coming to you with the playoffs of Season 6, Tier 2 playoffs. You read that title right. We are finally here. It is time to get down to win or go home takes all. It's what we've all been waiting for. I am your host on this one, Super Rondo Uno, the best damn Luso you have ever seen. We've got a great one on tap for you guys tonight. As you can read the title, you guys already know Hyperion, the 5 seed in Tier 2, taking on Surge with the 12 seed. Now, we've seen these two teams battle during the regular season, but none of that matters here. It's win or go home territory. You are watching the International Overwatch League playoffs. We're going to get some starting lineups for you coming up real soon, and we're going to jump right into the action. Those of you jumping in here, I see we got 2 viewers so far, still waiting on more. Again, International Overwatch League action, Season 6, Tier 2. It's the playoffs. It is time. Hyperion versus Surge. We are just rounding out the starting lineups before we get into our first map of Lijiang Tower. It's the 5 against 12 in round 1. Alright, chat, it looks like we are finalizing these lineups. We are going to get into the action real soon. It is the playoffs, as I've said before. Our map pool for tonight starts off with Lijiang Tower. After that, we are heading to Numbani, Dorado, and then, if necessary, Eichenwald and Nepal for maps 4 and 5. You guys already know the rules. A best of 5, first to 3 will advance, and they'll be playing the waiting game to see who their opponent is. If I remember correctly, I believe they will actually play the winner of the match that is happening directly after this one. So maybe a little bit of scoreboard watching by the other teams. I don't know who's in here so far. Looks like we got a big crowd. Again, waiting on these final OKs from the captains, and we're going to get right into it. If you guys aren't already, make sure you're hitting a huge follow on the channel. We are so close to our goal of 450 on the season. It's been a long ride. We can't thank you guys enough for following along. It's been a long, great season. A lot of fast-paced, nice fighting action, and you're going to get more of that tonight. Again, it is the playoffs, where we are all playing for that glorious trophy, the ring, the bragging rights, all of it. Alright, looks like I'm still waiting on that final ready up. Again, Hyperion is the 5 seed taking on Surge, who is the 12. The winner of this match will go ahead to face the winner of the 4 and 13 match, which is between Overlord and Ohana Black Coral. Which that game is actually happening tomorrow night. That one will be casted as well, so I hope you guys tune in for that one. That one's going to happen at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, August 5th. That's Overlord versus Ohana Black Coral. Winner of that match faces the winner of this match in with a second round. Looks like so far in the chat we've got some Surge fans in here. Okay, that's a ready up from both sides. We are ready for the playoffs to begin officially. It's Lijiang Tower Hyperion the 5 against Surge the 12. Good luck both teams. Let's get into it and poppin'. Lijiang Tower, we are a go.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Initiating match.
So it is full circle for these teams. Hyperion ending off the season with the unique record of 2-2-2. 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 ties. Meanwhile, the other side, Surge Imperium, still forever chasing that illustrious first victory. So if there was ever a time to get it, it's right now in the playoffs. Surge comes in, ending the season sporting a 0-5-1 record. 0 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
And here we go, Surge starting off with Charbot's gonna play Zarya and Star on the Monkey Winston. Little Symmetra Soldier action, and Lucio, we're right into it, right on the payload. Instantly starting off with the fights. On the other side, going with the Rhine Diva combo with a Junk Symmetra and Lucio Bap on the heal unit. And Hyperion's gonna take the first cap. A lot of intense action here right on the point, but Hyperion caps first. But as we've said always, cabin first is everything, but it's a race to 99. Let's see how Surge bounces back after losing the first fight. Looking ult management, Hyperion's definitely dominating the ult game. They're gonna get to their Y button first, but we all know that doesn't matter. It's all about management, when you use it, how you use it. Let's sweat with Surge a little bit, see what we got going. Well, the window's gonna get popped right in the doorway, followed by the hammer and a wall. Huge hammer by Raven. So far, Hyperion doing a nice hold as they're about 50%. Ooh, pressure kind of stuck. It's a good stagger there by Hyperion. You know, if you're Surge, you're not in such a bad position. You know, now we're gonna get into the ult game. Surge coming in hot with 5 ults. Meanwhile, Hyperion and Diva got 3. Diva Bomb and Tire can be nasty. They of course also got the defensive Lucio ult. You know, obviously ult-wise, Surge has got the advantage. We're gonna see how they decide to manage this through the air. There's the defensive ult. Soldier gonna pop his. But nothing doing anything. Sitting on 90% Surge. If you gotta go, you gotta go now. You still got 4 ults. So the chance, but here comes that Tire. There's the Diva Bomb. Well, they pick off Lucio on Lucio, and they're gonna hold it. So Hyperion's gonna take the first.
Score 1-0.
Well, Hyperion taking the early lead, 1-0 on Lijiang. Obviously, little mini series. Best of 3 takes the map, and the overall best of 5 takes the series. But Hyperion getting the early win, taking a full sweep, full 100%. Surge didn't really even threaten a cap here. So let's see how they bounce back on the second map. We're gonna see if there's any character switches. Looks like Surge is electing to bring a Torb and a Mercy out, so that's gonna be interesting. Hyperion's gonna roam the same unit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Who's gonna make you feel better?
Looks like both teams gonna go teleporter right to the point. Ooh, but this time it's Surge taking the early picks.
Double.
I am on fire.
And Surge
The objective is now.
coming back with a vengeance. They're gonna take this first early cap now.
Look at you.
Yeah, definitely well said, Poppy. It's all about pacing. A lot of this game is momentum. Controlling the pace, controlling the tempo, and definitely not getting triggered and tilted. So let's see how Hyperion counters now, having to recap a little different from the last point. Ooh, an early tire along the wall. Oh, Strobel gets 2 with the tire. That's huge, but isn't enough to cap. Star gets another pick on Charbot. Raven finishing it off. Chad with the final kill on Lulu's. Hyperion's gonna retake the point. 47% for Surge. About halfway. Definitely a better output than the last map. But now you've got to buckle down and recap. It is not over. Hyperion is sitting on 3. Let's call it. Ooh, sorry, 5. 5 ults for Hyperion. Meanwhile, Surge close to 2. Looks like Monkey and Torb could get there, but definitely at an ult disadvantage here. Speaking of ult disadvantage, there's the window. Here comes the Diva Bomb. Gets Geo with the back. Oh, a huge hammer by Raven. Lucio's gonna drop the beat. Hyperion gonna hold on that first push. They now take the percentage advantage. And still sitting on 2 ults, so I will call that pretty good ult management, especially when you're playing defense. Meanwhile, Surge, they've still got the Torbolt, but nothing else. Maybe Lucio gets there with his beat in this fight. And how about he just drops it on the push? Defensive wall. Raven doing his best to hold it off. Not gonna happen. Surge has got to win this fight here. It's down to Sim, and it's not gonna happen. Hyperion holds again. Now Surge has got time for a push. I think they can get a quick group up if they hurry. But 93%, you're gonna have to go. You have to go now. They're gonna TP. On everything. All wide, but ooh, Hyperion 4 picks, 5 picks. And no, I think Hyperion's gonna hold that one. Yes, Hyperion's gonna take map 1. Lijiang Tower goes to Hyperion. They're gonna take an early 1-0 lead.
Play of the game.
Oh, this is a Strobel tire that I think it was absolutely beautifully placed. Takes out 2, get countering the wall.
Epic.
That is the way.
So Hyperion takes map 1, gives them an early 1-0 lead as we are heading to our second map of Numbani. As always, the map changes, the gameplay changes, the pace changes, everything changes. We'll see if our captains have any lineup switches, and then we're going to get right into map 2. Right, so some switches for the Hyperion side. Juice, Slenderman, and Venti coming in. Means Hawk, Strobel, and Chat are going to hit the bench. Captain deciding to bench himself. Interesting. Very interesting. And we'll just wait for the surge. Yes, we'll wait for the surge side. See if they've got any switches. Oh, and it appears we had one person DC, so we'll wait for them to get back into the lobby. Well, the wondrous thing by Hyperion, so keeping the same tank line. So obviously they like the chemistry between Raven and Star. We saw the Ryan, the classic Ryan Zari. We saw a little bit of Diva action. So in Numbani, the hybrid map, you do need a little mobility. So I think I like that decision. It will be very curious to see how Juice, Slenderman, and Venti change up the lineup. And here we go. Looks like we've got some substitutions for Surge as well. Or, excuse me, not substitutions, just rotations. Looks like Lulu is going to go to DPS and Geo will drop down to support. So an interesting decision by Surge, electing to not use the bench on this second map. So just gonna rotate Lulu and Geo switching. We'll see if that makes a difference. So it appears we have all subs ready. Let's just see, make sure we have both teams ready, and we're gonna jump right into Numbani for map number 2. Is that a Slenderman fan in the chat, or are we poking a little fun there? Looks like I've got one ready up. I am just waiting on Hyperion to give me the okay. Again, at least for what the chat's concerned, Surge has got some fans here. But yep, for those of you who are joining us late, it is the International Overwatch League Season 6 Tier 2 Playoffs. The 5 seed Hyperion currently carries a 1-0 lead over the 12 seed Surge. We are awaiting map number 2, which is Numbani. Map 1 went to Hyperion, Lijiang Tower. Currently just waiting on a ready up from the Hyperion side. They did have a DC. Thankfully, it happened right now during the lobby. So we're just waiting for them to get their teammate back in here. Give me the ready up, and we're going to jump right in the map number 2. Oh, and looks like we got another DC now. Okay, looks like I've got the ready up now from both sides. So we're going to jump into map number 2 of Numbani. Hyperion currently carrying a 1-0 lead. Let's see how Surge tries to bounce back, and let's go.
Traveling to Numbani. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Right, so Surge gonna go with a Zarya and a...
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Get off my lawn.
There we go. And then a Junk Soldier and Mercy Moira for Surge coming out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Meanwhile, defensively, Hyperion's gonna go with Rhine, Diva, Hanzo, Junk, and Mercy Ana.
I'm restoring.
Yeah, early on, that Hyperion defense absolutely dominating Surge here. Not gonna let him get 1 out. Beautiful teamwork there. Really just didn't let anything happen. So attempt 1 unsuccessful. Let's see how Surge tries now.
Heilstrahl aktiviert.
This is my will.
You know, electing to go in this small hallway. Don't know that's gonna work. Night Raven and Slenderman make quick work of him in the hallway. Nothing doing on a Diva Bomb, but does create space. Meanwhile, Night Raven in the back line just swinging like an absolute mad person. Ooh, tire shut down by Charbot. Nothing doing there.
Allow me to repair the damage.
How about a tire for the Surge side?
Surrender to my will.
Got you in my sights.
Well, gets the Hanzo. Engineer Boy gonna go with his all. Gets two. That just might be the push they need. Ooh, Zarya all grabs both tanks.
Get out of my way, or I'll run you over.
You have failed your mission.
Surge wins the fight. Is that enough to cap? Oh, Genji gonna come play some stall tactic.
Predictable. Get into position.
Stalled a little bit, but not enough to hold him for the payload. Surge is gonna cap. So Surge does get on the board. At least confirms that this cannot end in a tie now. At least I should say round one. Anything can happen, obviously. We've seen the impossible and the crazy on this season. Oh, that's a huge lift there.
Allow me. This is
That's what shut down by Juice. Tires are not happening this time on either side.
Get into position. Going to shoot.
Surge steadily moving this payload. Oh, Hyperion gonna launch a bomb. Cosmos takes out one of the Zarya. Engineer Boy with another ult combined with the flare. That might push it to this point. Okay, Surge rolling, getting another point on the board. But here comes that ever tough third point. Hyperion's gonna have all of the spawn advantage. Oh, and there's our friend Bastion. If there's ever a time to do it, you gotta do it now, I guess. You're in panic mode. Bastion set up, and he is melting. Who shuts down the tire. Well, that deadly corner is where Hyperion makes its stand. They finally put a stop to this motion. Surge with about 2 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. Still plenty of time to get this final push. In terms of the old game, though, Surge. Oh, they've got a flux coming, and that's probably about it. I guess Engineer Boy nearly there with the visor. Charbot could get there with Grav. Defensively, Juice has already got his visor. Valkyrie ready to go. Coalescence just got there. Probably nearing on 6 ults here for Hyperion on defense.
I've got you in my sights.
Surrender to my will.
Here we go, Surge is gonna launch him.
I admire your
Makes quick work of Night Raven. Here in the backline is causing panic. Now it's time for the reverse visor. Diva Bomb coming in. Ooh, Star takes out 2. Juice finishing off. They're gonna halt him here with 1 minute and 30 left. Hyperion makes another stand. They do. Surge able to get around the corner though, just one straight away left.
Allow me to
Let's see,
repair
Hyperion
the
tries
balance.
ult him. 1 minute left. 2 ults on both sides. For Hyperion, it is Bastion and Reinhardt. Surge as the Zarya grab and the Mercy. Oh, and there's a hair down by Nairabu, but countered by the grab. Beautifully timed. Ooh, and Lulu gets 2 on that tire. So about an even trade, but still no payload movement. 30 seconds left. This is probably Surge's last time for a full group up. Oh, and it's going to be tough. Bastion is perfectly planted on the payload. He's got it. Reinhardt shield. It's going to be real tough to get through that.
Your body.
10 seconds.
Ooh, maybe no opening. They caught Diva. They caught Diva. Get her out of mech, but Bastion's going to ult. Someone's got to touch.
This is my deal.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
As we said before, one of the advantages of going first is that you set the bar and it's all about putting on pressure. Surge may have not taken it all the way, but 2 points and nearly the 3rd point. You got it on that last straightaway. That is a lot of pressure to put on for Hyperion to match here. Now the motive falls on you, obviously, to hold on defense. And for Hyperion side, you know, they know the mark to beat. Easy, the logic is they just push us that far, we can do it the same to them. And there's that defensive torp from Engineer Boy. We saw that last map with a little bit of success. See how it works here with the hybrid motive. Obviously, mobility changes things. Meanwhile, offensively, Hyperion. We saw the Genji a little bit on the stall. Looks like Juice is going to start it off this time with the attack Genji. Tank line stays the same. And they're going to go Mercy Lucio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Right, 65.59 meters on the 3rd point is the mark to beat for Hyperion. It's like they're like to go underneath, just go straight to the point. Surge, so far so good, doing a great job at holding here. A little bit of back and forth. Hyperion not going to give it up that easily. A bunch of trade-offs. No one's really gained control just yet. Oh, but it might be here. Hyperion, they've got it. Got a 3-on-1, make it a 3-on-2. And then there was one Moira, but it's not going to happen. Hyperion with a very quick cap there. 5 minutes capping the point. Already on pace to be faster than Surge. Surge, it took them a couple pushes for their final grab it. Oh, and now they've got the, and they're gonna start off with the attack Bastion now. Classic pirate chip, put them right on the payload. Ooh, Diva, excuse me, Tire takes out the Immort. Nothing doing on that Diva bomb. Ooh, and killed before remake can even happen. A nice torp ult by Engineer Boy. That's gonna definitely cause some stalling. but there's the Genji ult. Too quick on the healers to make it 3. Juice absolutely just team wiping. Takes out 3 with the ult. Finishes off the job with 2 more, make it a 4 kill. And now we see Hyperion just pushing that payload methodically. Very similar to how Surge was doing. However, they were doing it with more time on the clock. 5 minutes again when they capped the second point. They got 5 minutes to hit the mark of 66 meters for the second point. So now the mantle is on Surge to buckle down here and not give up. And what's the best way to counter a Bastion? You use a Bastion of your own. Engineer Boy making the switch. And ironically, Hyperion switches off. Like to kill a soldier. Now it's Surge giving Hyperion a little taste of their own medicine. Gonna stick with the Bastion and just go ultimate pure 4 defense. Also got the Orisa switch. Healers stay the same. But Hyperion side, Slenderman gets off of Bastion, goes to Soldier. They also get off of the Lucio and switch to a Baptiste. Hand action on the payload. Oh, nice grab there by Zarya. Lulu finishes the job, takes out 2 more. Got a 4-on-2. Soldier still on the high ground. Slenderman by himself, but doing just enough to stall for his team to get there. They're pushing still. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and counting, and they're on that final straightaway. Oh, that's a huge hammer by Raven. Takes out 2. Gravity flex here. 1.98 meters, 2 minutes, 0.9 meters, 2 minutes left. 0.03. And no, Hyperion takes it. Map 2 goes to them. 2-0 lead in the match. We are on map point.
Of the game.
Of course, it had to be the juice. Beautifully executed ult, takes out 3, finishes off the 4. Oh, I didn't see it, but finishes off the 4th right there. Hyperion, 1 step closer to advancing in the playoffs. As we are getting ready to head to our 3rd map of Dorado, you are watching the International Overwatch League Season 6. It is the Tier 2 playoffs. Hyperion, the 5 seed, currently carries a 2-0 lead over Surge, the 12 seed. The winner of this match faces the winner of the 3-14 match, which is Overlord versus the Ohana Black Coral. We are gonna wait for any substitutions by the captains before we get into our 3rd map, Dorado. It is match point for Hyperion. 1 more win to advance their playoffs. Surge back against the wall for their playoff life. Let's see what they elect to do. Any substitutions from the captains, and we're going to get right into it. It looks like I've got some subs for Hyperion, so they are going to change it up. We're going to see the bench get some action here. About 4Bs gets into the game on the support line. Interesting. We are used to him on the DPS, about 4Bs, about 4 kills. So very interesting to see him going support here. Soldier Girl also comes in for the first time, taking over the tank line. Looks like Surge has got some subs as well. Finally gonna go to their bench and begin back against the wall. Knows can't hold anything back now. Luna coming in, we know her as the Mercy expertise. And Dips coming in. Now, don't remember them. They might be new, so that'll we have no record on that person. We'll see who they'd like to play. Looks like Lulu's gonna switch back into the support role. And looks like we just lost one, so we'll wait. Then one jumps in and we lose the other one. What in the world? Looks like we're going to be here for a little bit, obviously waiting on DC. And looks like Surge also like to call it timeout. I don't know if we have timeouts, but we'll give it to them since we're dealing with the DC issue anyway. Those of you just now tuning in, International Overwatch League action, Season 6, Tier 2 playoffs. Hyperion carries a 2-0 lead over Surge. It is 5 against 12 in the bracket. Winner of this match faces off against the winner of the Overlord Ohana Black Coral match. Can't thank you guys enough for tuning in and currently watching. If you're not, again, smash that follow button. We are 7 followers away from our goal of 450. Thank you for all the support you've given to us throughout this season. And again, this is only the start of the playoffs. We've got more on the way. Intense action for you guys today, tomorrow, the rest of the weekend. A lot of playoff action, a lot of good Overwatch fights for you. Because again, it is officially prime time. Currently, we're sitting here. Surge has got their back against the wall, and they've got to step up and step up big. As we mentioned, starting off the stream, Surge still searching for that illustrious victory. It is their first year in the league. Finished the season 0-5-1, 0 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie. And again, if there was ever a time to write your storybook victory, it is when it came. You were down 0-2, fighting for your playoff life to advance as the 12 seed. Big underdogs here. This is where big time players step up. Hopefully they can get it done, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Hyperion absolutely rolling right now. 2-0 lead. Not facing much opposition. A lot of nice rotation. We've seen beautiful tank play out of Knight, Raven, and Star. They've had the absolute tank game on lock. Great management. And again, I say it all the time, but it'll never not ring true. I really wish we could get in the comms, because I'm always just extremely curious of what exactly is going on. And that speaks for both sides. But so far, absolutely great action so far. It has definitely been entertaining. Hopefully, we get more out of this than just this last map here. Definitely don't want it to end. Especially if you're a Surge, you're fighting for your playoff life here. Your back is against the wall. You're in an 0-2 hole. You are down, but you're definitely not out. We have seen crazy comebacks before. Alright, looks like I've got one ready up from the Surge side. So we will just wait on Hyperion. I believe the subs and lineups are good to go. Just going to wait on the final ready up from Hyperion. Alright, and we are still waiting. Nature calls. Definitely empty that load, obviously. The last thing you want is have to jump in the middle of the game. Question for my chat viewers: if you have been watching the game so far, let me hear your early MVP picks for this game. Go ahead, drop them in the chat as we're waiting right now. Again, Season 6 Tier 2 Playoffs, Hyperion 2, Surge 0, 5 seed versus the 12. Surge still getting a lot of support from the chat, so people want to see the underdog succeed. You are not alone out there. And great advice there by Papa Yahweh. Again, they have shown you the pattern. Read the timing and the spacing. Spacing, momentum, communication, very core things that can relate to success in Overwatch. Okay, and we are back. Both teams are back. Bathroom break over, timeout over. Game on map 3, Dorado Hyperion with the match point. Let's go.
Traveling to Dorado. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
That is my mistake. We did not switch sides. I have to fix that. That's on me. Yep, that one falls on the caster. That's not the team's fault. Totally my fault. I was caught in the moment. We've got to swap sides. And we've got to switch the names. You know, rookie mistakes, you guys know this is my first time casting. Of course. We'll get right back into it as soon as I fix my error. Okay, now we are good for map number 3, Dorado. Hyperion 2-0 lead over Surge. Now we go.
Traveling to Dorado. Initiating match.
That's better. So now that we have the correct sides, let's see how Hyperion does attacking first this time. Knight, Raven, and Soldier Girl. Rhines are the classic chat. Gonna go with Reaper, Slenderman on the Junkrat, About for Bees, Mercy, and Hawk on Ana. Defensively, Rhine, Mercy as well. Hanzo, Engineer Boy on the Torb, and Ana Lucio.
Attackers incoming.
Moving to payload.
Escort the payload.
Powered up.
Early on, Hyperion just slowly moving a payload, surging up a lot of ground here. Chat's got in that back line as Reaper, but no, finished off. But here's Hyperion, slowly slow down, got 4 on point, moving. About 4B is a nice res on Chat, and they're again just moving this payload, no opposition. Chase on the chase off dips. Last minute resistance here, but a hammer down by Raven. They're gonna cap the first point. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on that first cap.
Where does it go? Damage increase.
That was very easy for Hyperion. I mean, blinking, you missed it. Almost felt like little to no resistance by Surge there. They gotta bounce back harder here. And here we go, full character switch for them. Cassidy coming out, Mara coming out, Rig coming out.
This will heal you. Barrier is on you. Go. Barrier activated. More back this small.
Oh, and a nice double by Slenderman. Takes out both shield wielders. And Hyperion is just moving.
This will only hurt him.
The payload has reached
I don't know what happened to Surge here, but this is not the Surge team we have seen in the previous matches. It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock again for Hyperion. Quake just gonna get melted. Another huge hammer by Raven takes out Lulu. Surge has gotta make a stand here.
You're right. Fire at will.
Nice, beautiful grab by Zarya. Hammer by the other side, and a coalescence. Here's some ults by Surge. Here's your stand now. Takes out 3.
Allow me to repair the damage. You see,
Took a while, but Surge now showing some life. Very dangerous spot to be in, though. 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, and Hyperion only has to push it a little bit of the way. Now Surge is gonna have spawn advantage, but playing with fire here. I said that. Another hammer by Raven. Oh, but how about a re-hammer by Quake? Even still, Hyperion still moving.
double.
9v9 battle goes to Raven. 3 points. Sorry, 1. Nope. Cap. 3 minutes, 35 seconds.
Score.
Absolute
0
pressure.
to 3.
Domination.
Sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Alright, Surge, you've got your work cut out for you now. It is balls to the wall
Attackers
time.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Now, 3 minutes and 35 seconds is the bar. I don't think you even have to worry about that. At this point, you know you have to at least push it the entire way. Hyperion gonna set up high here.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Surge electing to go underground here. No, I'm not sure what they're electing to do here. So we've got a pause request, not sure what exactly happened. So we did get a pause request. Now a little bit of the clock did well, now we've got a DC, so maybe a little bit of preemptive, but I guess a good call on the pause. So we're gonna wait for, I believe that's Hyperion that lost a member. So we'll wait for them to get back in here. Alright, looks like we've got the member back in the game. Now, or back in the lobby, I should say. Wait for them to get back in the game. Then we're going to see if we're okay. They did lose a couple of seconds. I'm not sure if that warrants a complete restart. It appears that both captains are talking it out. They're okay with it. We've got them back in the lobby, back in match. I've got a ready up, so we are unpausing. We're going to get right back into it. Alright, so here we go. Surge now. They've got to put, like, again, the bar has been set. They've got to push, and they've got to push fast. Just absolutely stonewalling here. But Surge is going to keep pushing. Even down in the numbers, they are still pushing. That's what you like to see. Night Raven, another quick hammer. Surge almost there. Lulu's gonna drop the beat. Still points, still being good. They got it though. So 4 minutes and 30 seconds. They're still behind, but that's a good first push there. The score: Hyperion has a 2-0 lead on Surge. It is match point for them. Surge has their back against the wall. It is win or go home territory for Surge Imperium.
Take your attention yet.
Like Hyperion making a hold here. But Surge still fighting. That's what you like to see. Don't ever give up.
here and get stabilized. ¡Fide mal suyo!
High window set up by Baptiste. Surge still pushing though. Surge is still pushing here. Ooh, and here comes the ult by Hyperion. Chat takes out 2. Raven finishes off the job. That's gonna stonewall in there. Surge is gonna have to regroup and recalibrate. And how about switch characters? How about Echo? First time we're gonna see an Echo tonight. Engineer Boy's got the tire. Mercy's got Valve. Charbot almost there with the grav. Meanwhile, Hyperion sitting on about 4 ults themselves, so might get a little bit of a Y button party here. Everybody, who pushes first? Early pick on chat there. Drop the beat. They're gonna push on it. Hammer down. Nothing doing on the tire. Zarya lands the grab. Soldier marks all other. Zarya throws the grab. Still push. Surge still pushing. 1.04 meters on that second point. 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, but Hyperion looks like they're gonna fight him off here. Surge is gonna have to group up again. Clock is not their friend right now. Less than 2 minutes of their Overwatch lives here. Coming back with the Quake Hammer. And that is the only ult. Really, no one else will. Hawks almost got a window, but so if Surge hurries, they can get off an ult without fearing a counter. Like them to go the back way. Quake's gonna have to really time this hammer. Oh, nice! Gets 2 on the ground. Can they follow it? That answer's looking like no. I think Hyperion's gonna hold him off here. The window placed. About 4Bs gets the res. They're gonna finish off the job on Mercy, and Surge is forced to retreat, regroup. 1 minute left for Surge's Overwatch life here. Season 6 Tier 2 playoff action. It's been a good one so far. And is just 40 seconds away from advancing to the second round. And they've got 5 ults to do it with. Engineer Boy tire. Ooh, gets Raven. One down. Hyperion. Just anytime they're down, they just keep coming back. And there's 10 seconds left now, Surge. It's balls to the wall time, Overwatch action. It's overtime, Surge. Your backs are literally against the wall. You've got to hold here. Lucio gonna contest. Lulu gonna contest. Can she hope for her team to get there? So far's a good no. And that timer's going. I don't think anyone's gonna get there. And Hyperion will take the map, the match, the game, and the victory. They are moving on to the second round, sending Surge to pack their bags and go home. Chat with the play. Beautiful drop in the blind, gets to Raven with the hammer, helps him finish the job. And just beautiful semi-team wipe there. Takes out 4 or 5 right there. And Hyperion finishes off the sweep 3-0. The 5 seed overtakes the 12. They will be moving on to the second round to face the winner of Overlord versus Ohana Black Coral. That game will be happening tomorrow on this channel at 3 p.m. Eastern. Absolute valiant effort by both sides. Surge, welcome to the league. Unfortunately, it didn't end the way you wanted it to. But you guys are an absolute blast. You cast out the entire season. We're going to wish you guys luck next season. Hope you guys are able to bounce back, get some better, chase that illustrious W, which you guys are still after. But we wish you well. Fortunately, you don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Hyperion wins Seed 5 and advancing to round number 2. Before we close off this stream, let's give out some MVPs. So let's start with the Surge side, which I think we've got to give up to Engineer Boy. DPS expert, Soldier, Bastion, and Torb. Very nice versatility in the DPS role. Did what you could. A lot of nice picks, a lot of great ults, great space building. For the Hyperion side, we're going to give it to Night Raven. Though the Rhyme play was just absolutely amazing. Great shields. We saw a lot of beautiful clutch hammers, multi-shatters, getting 2 on the ground, 3 on the ground, finishing off the job, allowing your team to finish off the job. And even we saw in the last play, even though chat got the actual play, we saw how important the hammer was to actually finishing off the kills. But that's going to do it for this stream. You were watching the International Overwatch League Season 60 Tier 2 Playoffs. Hyperion, the 5 seed, takes a 3-0 sweep victory over the 12 seed Surge. I have been your caster on this one, Super Rondo Uno, the best damn Lucio you have ever seen. Make sure you're following this page, IOWL Miners, -2, -3. Playoffs are here. More Overwatch action is on the way. As I've said, Hyperion will face the winner of tomorrow's match, Overlord versus Ohana Black Coral. Hopefully you guys are able to tune in for that one. But as always, I've been Super Rondo Uno. I'm signing off.